Hey guys, welcome to today's vlog. So I know I'm starting the vlog late, but and we haven't done a driving vlog in a long time, you know, just like a drive talk. So I thought that today would be a good day to go do it. I know that thing is in my eye. Today is graduation day and I could not be any more happier. I think y'all already know this. You guys know I don't like this school, I don't like this class, I don't like any of this crap that they have to put us, that we've been doing. I just didn't like it. So it was just like a weird process and everything. I felt like these people kind of like didn't know what they were doing a lot of the time. The teachers, so on forth, I don't even know. I mean, sometimes I know that they knew what they were doing, but I just didn't like their teaching styles. I didn't like a lot of things these people were doing. So yeah. Anyway, there's traffic because like they're closing off these roads because of the flooding, which is so dumb. There was like flooding over here and the flooding's over. Like it's all dried up, but they're too lazy to come and get the cones. So the cones are still there, which is stupid. And yeah, so let me tell you guys, I guess a quick little recap. I did not want to go to the party because, number one, I don't really like talking to anybody in my class, so I already knew that I wasn't going to enjoy it. And it's not even me being bitter or mean or anything, but it's just the truth. You guys know how that is. Like, I just came there to learn, so there's not much for us to really talk about, you know. Now, the guy that I sit next to, we're cool, and then one of the guys, his name is John or Sean, I don't know, but anyway, we're cool with each other. So we went to the liquor store, then we sat in the car and we drank, but it was just like, and then we had to bring food and they wanted us to decorate, and I personally don't care about that type of stuff. I have never thrown a party in my life. I don't have parties at my house, nothing, you know what I mean? So I just really just didn't care for it. Like, I think for me personally, I want to work. So it's just kind of annoying that like we have to do all this extra shit. You know what I mean? It'll be like, it's just a 3-week. I mean, it's just a 3-month course, and it's like, look, are you gonna put us to work? Because that's basically why we're even doing this class. We want to get to work. We want to make money. Like, God. So. And then they made it just takes the fun out of it for me personally when I have to go to the store and try to figure out what do people like, try to make an impression when I really don't care. So yesterday, me and this guy, we agreed that we would do like chips and dip. He didn't even get the dip or the chips. He didn't bring nothing. So I brought chips. I had got 2 bags of like tortilla chips so that we could do the dip. And then I got 2 bags of like family-sized Doritos, because I knew everybody else was bringing food. Some people were bringing sodas, ice, little shit like that, you know? So I wasn't really worried about it too much. And then I brought also, like, everybody likes these fruit snacks that we all in the class eat. They're like these, not Welch's, I forgot what brand they're by. But anyway, they're really good. They're like these gummies. So I bought like a huge box of that. And then, yeah, I get there and like everybody's late. Everybody's literally like 30-40 minutes late. There was only like, I think 6 people in the class out of 17 when I got there. And I got there, you know, at like 6:35 or something like that. So, you know, we get there, the first 30 minutes are boring. So we decide, okay, let's go get some liquor, you know, we're just chilling. We go, we get the liquor, and then we come back, and it's still nobody really there. So we're like, okay, you know, we're all still just hanging out. The party gets started. Nobody brought a Bluetooth. I don't even know why I didn't bring my Bluetooth. You would have thought I would have, right? I didn't even bring one. So they had a speaker in there. So this guy who likes me, he was just playing like a bunch of Kevin Gates. Now I got there, and the dress I was wearing was actually pretty inappropriate. It showed kind of like underboob, but I really didn't care. I'm like, you know what? Honestly, we're all adults here. You guys can't stand like a little titty. Calm down, you know? Anyway, the dress was a hit because all the guys liked it and they kept calling me Megan Thee Stallion because they've never seen my body. They've only seen it in that, you know. And my body's not even all that great. It's just, you know, but I guess they're not really used to seeing that, I guess. I don't know. Or, yeah. Anyway, whatever. They liked it. So it was cool. The food wasn't bad. Everybody brought, like this one girl, she brought fried fish. Somebody else brought a Wingstop. Somebody else barbecued. A guy brought tuna casserole. It was tuna pasta casserole that his mom's co-worker made. Like, everything was actually pretty good. I even had leftovers today. So the food was good. I just, like, you know, it was just a bunch of people who are in class together. We don't really have a relationship like that, all of us. We just are, you know, and I knew that I was going to be alone because I didn't really become friends with any of the girls in the class. You know, the guys who, I mean, the two guys who I am cool with were cool, but the other guys, they were just trying to, like, you know, fuck. So I just didn't really talk to them. And then the other guys in the class were all very, like, off to themselves, and they were married. So for that reason, because I didn't really connect with anybody, I really just didn't care. I really just wanted to, I just want to get to work. That's all it is. That's really all it is. It's not about being selfish or anything like that, or being a certain type of way. And, like, it would have been great to have friends and to meet people. It would be amazing just in any situation to meet people that I like. But I just really didn't like this class. And I just didn't. And I already knew it. Like, it's not even like I'm, like, the pickiest person in the world. It's just that with my personality, you have to get to know me to like me. And that's something that I've learned. Because I don't really need to get to know people. I'm just like, okay, hey, you're cool. You know, I'm not super judgy. I don't really care. I always think that, oh, that's how people look at me. And that is not true. Whatsoever. That has definitely proven itself over the years. Because but it's just, I've also gotten to a point where I really don't fucking care. I don't care if you don't like me or not. You know, as long as you don't bother me, I will not bother you. Oh yeah, that was basically like the premise of everything. So, and I had even asked a teacher, I was just like, hey, like, you know, can I leave early? I really wasn't trying to be a Debbie Downer. I just, like, I was sitting there on my phone the whole time, you know? And I didn't dress to go in the back and do some beveling. So, yeah. Anyway, tonight is graduation. I don't have to see these people no more. And just like, okay, last night was very strange. So the two guys that like me in class, who I haven't even really been giving any attention to, just because, okay, so I don't want to waste anybody's time as far as dating goes. I don't want to give anybody any type of, like, false hope that I want to be with them, especially these guys, because I already know they ain't shit. Like, for real. You know, it's just the same two guys as last time. One guy, he has no kids, but I know he's dealing with a girl. I know it, even though he said, yeah, I got, you know, somebody I'm kind of messing with, but I would like for you to be the only person I mess with. I don't really want her. And he's like, now that I saw you, and I'm like, okay, that is not, no. And then the other guy, he obviously just wants to have sex, but I don't know why, I'm just not into it anymore. I'm not interested in like being with him that way anymore. At first I wanted to, I was like, but me and the Spanish guy, we're starting to get serious, I guess. We had like such a bumpy start, and I was not happy with him at all. Like, I really just didn't want him around me. But things have changed so much, guys, like so much. I did not know that a person can, like, change for the better that quickly, that easily, that drastically, and be consistent. Like, he's so different. First of all, okay, we may, just so much has been going on. I don't even talk about it because I hate how y'all get whenever I start liking somebody. You guys always tend to get super negative if I say anything bad about it. So, and I'm a human being. Like, I can say whatever the fuck I want. That's what people don't understand. So it's always weird to me whenever people are like, well, don't talk about your relationship. I'm like, bitch, my relationship is a part of my life, and this is about my life. So if I can't talk about it, don't fucking watch, you know? But yeah, anyway, he has changed so much. He was drinking all the time with his friends. He does not do that no more. He's been contributing. He can contribute a lot more. We don't live together, but he's at my house every day, so he obviously has to pay bills. I am not like that. Like, you know how, like, those girls, like, they'll, ooh, he almost flipped his thing. They'll have, like, their dude will be at their house almost every single day, laying up with them, eating the food, just bringing over groceries, maybe buying some takeout, and like not paying no bills. I am not that girl, ever. Even if I'm friends with benefits with somebody, like, you either need to contribute something or it will not last long at all. Because nothing's coming out of me except for that. So yeah, anyway, yeah, so he's been contributing, and you know, a whole lot more. He had 3 different places that he was staying at. He was staying with me, and then he has a house that's, you know, that's paid for, and then he also has his house here. So he's paying like bills at 3 different places. So it would just, since all his roommates have moved out, it will make more sense for him to just, you know, stay with me most likely. So that's what we're figuring out. Like, either he'll stay with me for a little bit and then find a place closer to his job. But he just wants, obviously he wants to be with me. Like, why am I even trying to act like, oh, he wants to be together? I even asked him, I was like, are you going to be getting an apartment there? Because he recently just got a job in Mount Bellevue, and that's like an hour north or so. I don't even know what north and whatever is, but it's like, it's past Baytown. So now he's working there, and I'm far, you know, from there. I'm an hour and a half. So he drives an hour and a half every single day. He drives almost 2 hours home back every day, and he says that he doesn't mind it. He's gotten used to it. He doesn't care. He likes it. So he just wants to be together. He does not care. I am not going to argue with him, even in the slightest. You know, I'm very appreciative of him. So we've been like everything. So anyway, with that being said, because we're getting more serious, obviously, at first I just really didn't want to, because it's just so much is going on. But since things have changed so much, I'm actually pretty happy. You know, he changed what I needed to be together. If he didn't change that stuff, like, there was no way. So with that being said, I just never got to being with those guys, because literally he was at my house every single day, and at first he was getting on my nerves because we would be fighting, and then he would go home and I'll be at home alone every night, because he would come over literally from work, we would get into a fight, and then he would go home at night. And sometimes he would end up showing back up at my house after we kind of like made up at like 2 in the morning, and then he had to be to work at 4 or 5, you know. He had to be up at 4:30, and then but his work was only like 5 minutes away, so before it didn't matter. Now we're not fighting at all, and if I'm not happy about something, he just fixes it. It's so simple. Like, there's no need for me to try to like mess with anybody else, because it doesn't really matter. So yeah. yeah. Oh, that scared me. My car just like started back up again. That always scares me. The guys, like, at first I was like down. I was like, yeah, let's do something, you know. And then now, like, they think I'm a tease because all of a sudden I don't want to be with them anymore. And like after class, I would literally be like, I would get in my car, I would start my car, and I would hear somebody like tap trying to get in my car, and I would be like, what the hell, you know. And it's happened so many times. Like, I'll like literally they won't talk to me during class. They'll wait to the end of class and then try to talk to me. You know. So whatever. All this leading up to tonight. So the guy who asked me, you know, he was like, oh, I want you to be my girl. I really don't want to be with that girl who I'm with. You know, now that I've seen you, I want to be with you. Whatever. That guy, he called me tonight because, okay. He asked me, like, I told him, like, I kind of got a thing now, like a guy, because at the beginning of the class 3 months ago, I did not, like, me and this guy, we were not even together. I was still talking to somebody else. This guy was so boring. We nicknamed him Boring Bay. So nothing was really happening 3 months ago when I first started this class. So I had a little flirtatious thing going on with some of the guys. Okay, yeah. But like I said, guys, 3 months, a couple months later, it's like now things are completely changing. He's working in a whole new city. He's making an effort to come see me. He's contributing, blah, blah. Like, we're with each other now. So by this point, like, you know, things have grown tremendously. This guy calls me tonight. He's like, hey, are you bringing your boo thing to the graduation? Now, I was like, you know, I mean, I had never told him that I'm officially in a relationship, but he kind of knows. Anyway, I asked him, I said, no, and I said, are you bringing yours? And I said, yeah, you're bringing yours, right? And then he said, yeah. So, for me personally, if I don't feel like I'm that serious with somebody, like he tried to make this girl seem, I'm not gonna bring this person to my graduation. But, you know, he's just trying to act like he's not serious, blah, 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 but he is. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, I will talk to y'all later.